Hey guys, welcome to Joe Knows. We're back in a new year and I'm excited to be talking to you now. We got some things going on in our country. We're all being affected and it has to do with finances and the increase in prices. My wife went out and bought a dozen of eggs for $6 the other day, and Cardi B told us that she paid $7 for a head of cabbage, a head of lettuce, I think it was. So we have a lot of things going on, and it's probably going to get worse as far as prices going up and things becoming difficult for us financially. So what do? How do you survive a difficult time? You hear people talking the word recession and things like that. We might be in one, moving towards one, I don't know. But here's what I want to tell you. First of all, I want you to go back and I want you to listen to my videos about stewarding, managing your money. This is a time when things become scarce, when things get challenging, that we've got to be managing our money well. And that's why a budget is just so helpful. It helps you to know where your money is going. You're not going to be able to control the prices, but you can determine how you're spending your money so that you get the most out of your money. So that's the first thing I want to tell you is I want you to really think about being careful about how, knowing how and what you're spending your money on. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to realize the difference between income and wealth. Now, income is you work at a job and you get paid, and that is your income. And your income helps you to cover the expenses that you have, to pay your rent, your mortgage, your bills, all the different things that you have. But you shouldn't only be working for an income. You should also be accumulating wealth. Now, the difference between income and wealth is that income is something that you use, you spend. Wealth is something that you're putting aside and it's actually growing and it's for the future. It's for the future. And there are a couple of things that you can do to create wealth. Most people they go paycheck to paycheck and they have an income and they spend it all, so they're constantly having to work. If you continue doing that your whole life, you'll be working when you're 80 years old, if you live that long. Now, we would like to be able to kick into our wealth. So if you're going to do that, you have to start now. And there are different things you can do. You can invest your money, and that would be maybe the stock market. There are different investments like that. And second, you can begin to create wealth with real estate. Now, I'm going to be talking to you more about these things in the weeks ahead. In fact, next week, we're going to probably do a podcast. I'm going to have someone that can explain to you how the stock market works, and then later on either myself or someone else is going to come in and explain how you can create wealth through real estate. But again, you have income and you have wealth. If all you're doing is creating an income, then you better get good at that job and you better like it, because you're going to be doing it your whole life. But if you can begin to put aside wealth, then I think you're setting yourself up to where someday you don't have to have an income, because your wealth will cover all your expenses and more. The last thing I want you to think about during a difficult time like this, listen, it's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a tough year financially. And prices continue to go up, and there's a lot of things happening. They're beyond our control. But I want to tell you one thing you can do. Don't fret, don't get worried, don't stress out about challenging times. Put your trust in God. Keep your eyes on Him. Here's the deal. The challenges we go through in a nation, in a place, at a time, these things happen in a cyclical nature. Over the years, I'm 64 years old now. In my lifetime, I can't tell you how many times we've had tough times financially, and things get better. The stock market goes up, then it goes down. Real estate goes, and we don't want to go up and down on the waves of these trends and things changing. What we want to do is we want to keep our eyes and our heart focused on God, who doesn't go up and down. He's straight, He's steady, moving in one direction, drawing us towards Him. Don't let these financial things bring stress and anxiety to your life. Be wise. Be a good steward. I'm going to show you how to do that. But most importantly, keep your eyes and your focus on God, because He's got you. He's got this. God bless you. I'll talk to you next week about the stock market.